Cocoa is like a home to. I always say this, Cocoa is like a second home for me, just because this is a place where I really grew. I think back when I think about my experience as a high school youth, being in Sayed, I can't even think beyond that. Like, it's just Sayed is the place where I developed who I am today. I was going down the wrong path. I was surrounded by gangs, so I was influenced by that. A lot of my friends were gang members. Growing up in the hood, I think I always saw it as a barrier for me to break out of those four walls, and as well as my mom having to rely on social welfare to survive. And so, having to wait till next month for food stamps to come, or having, to rely on Section 8 for housing. I think those are things that seemed normal for me growing up, but I knew that it was a constant struggle back to back. We didn't know where our next meal was gonna come from, for example. And so having Sayed, one, they were providing free meals for us, but then they were also working with my mom to make sure she got the resources that she needs. So that was something that was dope. I didn't hear of any other organization doing that at the time. As well as college helps. I think for me, looking to go to college, I didn't know what it was like to fund college. I always knew that tuition was a big thing. That was something that folks talked about a lot. And so Sayed, they helped me get into scholarships. I was able to win the Sergeant Shriver Scholarship back when I was getting ready to graduate high school. And that was huge for me. It gave my mom a sense of relief because she was able to send us off to college and she didn't have to pay anything out of pocket. And so that was something that was great. Organization, I started to learn a little bit about how systems and structures are put into place to impact the Black and brown community, gangs being one of those. And so learning how to develop my leadership skills and really push for something higher than just, hanging out in the streets. I think one of the core campaigns that I was a part of was Equity is Justice. So that was pretty much making sure that we were putting money towards schools that needed it the most. So we developed a toolkit. It was called the Student Equity Need Index. And that was, and I was at Manuel's High School at the time, which was the 4th highest need school. So obviously I wanted to advocate for more money to go to my school, as well as other schools that were in the highest need. So.